Hello, Indian River High School students and parents or guardians. I'm Mr. Cohen, the School Counseling Director, and this is a 12-minute video to help you get ready for picking classes for the 23-24 school year. In this video, we're going to introduce you to some key players. We're going to talk about what you need to do this year to be promoted to the next grade level for next year. We're going to talk briefly about diploma types, and of course, we're going to talk about picking classes for next year. I do have one favor though. After you watch this video, please do not email or come see your counselor about picking classes for next year. Your counselor will be calling all 9th, 10th, and 11th graders down to their offices in late January or in February to talk about picking classes. So we will come to you. You do not come to see us. So please hold off on any questions at this point. All right, one person we want to make sure you know is in the building, Miss Saki. She's here 5 days a week, and she primarily works with juniors and seniors regarding all the things listed on this page: colleges, scholarships, financial aid, testing, fee waivers. Miss Saki is your go-to person for these things. Some other key people in guidance are Miss Praval, who is our work-based learning coordinator, Miss Johnson, who is our graduation coach, and Miss Holmes, who is our school social worker. Of course, here are all of our school counselors. Ms. Goodman is our student assistance counselor, and then every student is assigned a counselor based on their last names. And you can see the last names listed here and who your school counselor is going to be for this year, as well as through the rest of high school at Indian River High School. All right, this slide just shows you the two different types of diplomas that we offer: the standard diploma and the advanced studies diploma. The advanced studies diploma just requires one more math, one more science, one more history, and it does require foreign languages. You can see all the different credits, the electives that are required. Your counselor is there to help you make sure that you're meeting all of these goals and that you are getting all the graduation requirements taken care of. You can also see on this slide that every student has to pass 5 SOLs, one in math, one in science, one in history, and then of course in English 11, you'll take the writing and reading SOLs, and those would be your 5 SOL tests that you need to graduate. All right, in order to be promoted to the 10th grade next year, a 9th grader has to complete 5 credits and be going into their second year of high school. For a 10th grader to be promoted to the 11th grade, the student has to complete 10 credits successfully and be going into the third year of high school. And then for any student to be considered a 12th grader next year, they have to be moving into their fourth year of high school and successfully completed 16 credits. We also want to make sure that our juniors are completing all of their SOL testing this year. So make sure specifically with English 11 reading and writing that you are giving it 100%, so you don't have to take any SOL tests your senior year. As a rising student for next year, you're going to have more opportunities to take honors and AP classes and dual enrollment classes next year. Remember, when you're signing up for these classes, it is going to be hard. They are going to be harder. It's going to be more work. Are you willing to put in that work? If you're going to be applying to super competitive colleges like UVA, William & Mary, Duke, those colleges are looking for AP and dual enrollment classes starting as early as 10th grade. So that's something you're going to need to talk to your counselor about. The biggest differences between dual enrollment and AP classes are dual enrollment classes, you do have to pay a $135 fee each semester. This year that fee was waived, but we can't guarantee that's going to happen for next year. Also for dual enrollment, as long as you make a C or better in the class, you're going to earn that college credit. For dual enrollment English, history, and math, you do have to have a 3.0 GPA, and for dual enrollment electives, you only have to have a 2.0 GPA. For the advanced placement classes, there's no fee, there's no GPA requirement, but you do have to take a final AP exam in May. Usually that cost is around $97, and you have to score high enough on it to earn college credit. All right, so let's talk about some classes. The goal is for you to think about what 8 classes you want to take next year. Any classes that you see in a light blue highlight, they are new to Indian River High School, or maybe we have not taught them in a while. When you are picking your classes, remember that we hire teachers based on the classes that you choose. You are going to have until March 3rd to make decisions about what classes you want. You can even make changes through March 3rd. Again, your counselor is going to call you down in late January or in February. You're going to pick your classes with your counselor, and then your parent or guardian will be able to review these choices in late February. Remember, after March 3rd, we really don't allow for elective changes, so it's very important that you give it 100% and pick the right 8 classes for you. For those of you that take music or AVID classes, these are the alternate day classes that you will be taking for next year. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. You can stop this and pause it if you want to check it out. Just a reminder that Chesapeake Virtual Academy, which is called CVA, still exists in Chesapeake. This is for students who want to take some or all of their classes at home, never come into the building, or maybe come into the building for half day. These are asynchronous classes taught by Chesapeake teachers. The online application for the 23-24 school year will open January 10th, 2023. So if you want to take any CVA classes, make sure you mention this to your counselor when you are doing scheduling for next year. All right, let's talk about the classes that everybody has to take. Everybody has to take English, and for all grade levels, you can take regular or honors. For rising juniors, you can take AP English 11, which is a 2-credit class, and for rising seniors, you can do the dual enrollment English, which is both semesters, and there is that 3.0 GPA requirement. We do offer AP English 12 as well, which is a 2-credit class. At Indian River High School, we encourage students to take dual enrollment because we like the idea you only have to make a C or better in the class to get the college credit. For history, if you are a rising 10th grader and you're going for the standard diploma and you're in World History 1 this year, you do not need to take World History in 10th grade. But if you're going for the Advanced Studies diploma, you do need to take either World History 2, Honors World History 2, AP Human Geography, or AP European History. For rising 11th graders, you have to take US History, and you can see the choices here. And we do encourage students to take dual enrollment US History over AP US History. And then finally, for rising seniors, you have to take government. It's either going to be regular, honors, or AP. And students cannot get ahead on their history classes. They have to take US History in 11th grade and government in 12th grade. All right, math gets a little bit trickier because all of you are in totally different math classes, but the basic idea is for the Advanced Studies Diploma, most of you are going to do algebra, geometry, AFTA, and then Algebra 2, or algebra, geometry, Algebra 2, and then one additional math class. For the standard diploma, most of you will do Algebra 1 and geometry, and then either AFTA, Algebra 2, or computer math. Computer math is designed for students that maybe have a little bit harder time in math, but your counselor can talk to you about that. And then, of course, you can see some new classes that we are offering for next year. For science, if you're a rising 10th grader and you're in environmental science this year as a 9th grader, we need you to take biology next year or honors biology next year. For everybody else, you pretty much can take any of these classes that you want. Chemistry does have an Algebra 1 prerequisite. Physics does have an Algebra 2 prerequisite. And of course, the Biology 2 classes, ideally you should have passed Biology 1. You don't necessarily have to, but that is the goal. So you can see all the different classes that we offer for science. And again, for the standard diploma, you need 3 sciences. For the Advanced Studies diploma, you need 4. For PE, if you're a rising 10th grader, we need you to sign up for PE 2. For rising 11th and 12th graders, you can sign up for the elective advanced PE classes if you like, but that's totally not required. Foreign languages, if you're going for the Advanced Studies diploma, you'll need 2 credits of one foreign language and 2 of another, or the majority of you will just do 3 credits of one foreign language. For the standard diploma, you do not need any foreign languages to graduate, but you might need 1 or 2 credits of a foreign language to apply to colleges. So it's very important that you're looking into what colleges, if that's your goal, for what they're going to require for the admissions process. Every rising junior needs to take economics and personal finance. This is a graduation requirement. And if you're a junior this year and you're not taking EPF, we do need you to take that as a senior next year. All right, and then it's going to be electives. Are there classes that you've heard about? Are there classes that you are taking right now, like AVID, music, ROTC, or are you in academic support classes that for your IEP? If you're taking academic support classes this year, we're going to need you to take those classes next year. Things like sequential electives or your fine or practical arts or CTE class, your counselor will make sure that you are signed up for the correct classes to keep you on track for graduation. For a complete list of all the electives and certain core classes in science or math or foreign languages that we offer at Indian River High School, and with a course description that our teachers have listed for you, please use this QR code to see all of those courses and the descriptions. And of course, don't forget, if you're a rising junior or senior, you can apply to the Chesapeake Career Center. This is where you spend half your day at Indian River High School and half the day at CCC, taking a class like welding or automotive repair or EMT or 911 dispatch or cosmetology, those types of classes. By going to the Career Center, you are getting more industry certification, and which is going to help you make more money out of school, whether you're in college or not. You're going to hopefully be making more money than you would if you did not have this experience. All of these classes are completely free to Chesapeake students while they're in high school. If you're interested in applying, the application process opens up January 12th, 2023. You would just go to the cpschools.com/CCC website, and that's where the link will be for the application. But you want to make sure you turn an application in no later than mid-February to meet the first round deadline. And then, of course, you're just going to finalize your choices. This video is just here for you to start thinking about what 8 classes you want next year. You are going to be called down to your counselor's office in January, February, and you'll have until March 3rd to make changes. And parents and guardians will be sent via Parent View a list of all the classes that you have picked for next year, and you will have plenty of time to make any changes if you want to. And remember, if students don't sign up for the classes, we're not going to offer those classes next year. Couple other quick reminders. If any of you are interested in playing sports at a Division I or Division II college, after you graduate, you have to register with the NCAA. They want to make sure that not only are you graduating on time, but that you took the right classes in high school and that you have the right GPA. They are looking for core classes in English, math, science, and approved elective classes. So it's important that you let your counselor know if you want to play sports in college. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. And remember, as a favor to me and the counselors, please do not email us after watching this video. This is just to help you with the scheduling process, but your counselors will be calling you down to their offices in January and February. Thank you very much.